you back here for the second period. Hopefully the second period looks a lot better than the first. I was trying to fiddle with the audio feed and get the live feedback for the people back home, but just couldn't do it. Tried to make my phone a hotspot. That didn't work. I tried using the Wi-Fi. It cut out, and so I just can't do a radio broadcast today, so we're just going to stick with the video feed, and we'll try to make that the best it looks possible. And so here comes Jaden Valentine across the blue line, and he's got Roan at center, but being hassled on the near boards, and Arizona comes the other way. Goes cross ice and into the defensive zone, where Noble slaps it back out. Roan pushes it ahead to just about the red line. Goes in over the blue line for Arizona. Arizona makes a nice pass, but then poked away by Shutt. Nice, good job by Shutt. Valentine poked that away. Now there's a battle for it at the boards. It goes back in. And, oh, I forgot to tell you that AK Blader on a power play. There was somebody shoved in the boards at the end of last period. And Roan circling around to the right on his backhand, shoots with the forehand, and the goalie covers that fairly well. So we'll have a puck drop on the far corner. And if there's a little shaking on the camera, that's me shivering. It is flat freezing in here. Hafele on at center. Comes back to Newton. Newton fires a shot wide left. Bounces back and makes Hafele centers. Hafele moving to his left with the puck now. Fires a shot and goalie gets down on it. Ends up behind the net for MacSwain. Back to Hafele. Hafele sends it back to Newton. Newton can't handle the pass and it squirts out and Steer picks it up. Steer passes it. Oh, Steer passes it back over to Newton. B2B pass. Hafele picks it up. Red line, blue line, Hafele going in. Hafele tries the center. It comes and intercepted by Arizona hockey. Arizona moves it into the offensive zone, and there's a penalty call coming, tripping on number 7. They're going to be down 5. They're going to be down 5-3, man. Yeah.
If you can anticipate when it's going to be fast and make it immediately, that's when you do it. What you do is, take one more step, give it a little other than that, you can lose problems. Let's go! We're together! Tap that puck! Go, Blake!
Merritt takes the puck off the puck drop, sends it over to Iojak. Iojak circles around at the red line, dumps it in. It's 5-on-3, dumps it in for where Merrick's chasing it down behind the net. Merrick chases it around, centers it, and the puck gets cleared to Noble. Noble fires a shot in, low and just wide left. Iojak centers again hard, goes back to Noble. Noble's going to fire another one in. Noble dinks it in, and now the Arizona's moving up. They've got room and toe drag around Noble and into the offensive zone where Dub Eunice takes it right in front of Menard and comes up. Blue line, red line, blue line. Dub Eunice moving in. And oh, blocked away by the goalie. Puck comes out. Noble takes it over to the left a little bit, dishes it off to Iojak. Iojak fires, gets a player, picks it back up, centers it for... oh man, Eunice goes down, but he fires a shot wide right. Oh, that's not Eunice. That's Corrigan out there. Corrigan's out there with Iojak. Little change up by the coach here on this 5-on-3. It's 5-on-4 now, and offside call on the Blade. Whew. 10 minutes left in the second period. AK Blade up 2-0. Shot by Dub Eunice was the last one to go in, and the one before that, Steer put one in. A little disappointed in Steer's fancy dance at center ice, but oh well. Play goes on. So the puck goes down into the far corner. Steer lets that one go by. Hafele, red line, and gets it poke checked away. Steer brings it up, dumps it in, and it's dumped back out. 17 seconds left on the power play for the AK Blade. Menard stops it behind the net. Menard gets back into the net, and up comes Shutt with it. Shutt sends it off of a defensive player, and 2-1, and the Arizona's full strength. Steer picks it up in the corner, far corner, circles around the back, stops, changes directions, sends it back up for MacSwain. MacSwain finds Roan, clear over on the blue line, red line, blue line, and Roan loses it. Steer tries the poke check. Steer staying with the player. Poke checks again. Shot trickles wide right. Steer picks it up on the back behind the net. Rings it around the board where, oh wait, that's, nope, that's Newton. No, Shutt. Sorry, Shutt. Out there with Steer. Nope, it's Newton now. I'm sorry, this is Newton. 42. 42's out there. Newton has the puck. Puck comes back to Menard. Menard pushes it out with a stick. Hellmuler up to Hafele. Back to Hafele again. Hellmuler keeps with it. And now Hellmuler's got it at center ice. Hellmuler moves in, passes it over to Hafele. Hafele fires a shot wide right. Noble holds the line, sends it back down into the corner. All three players turn at the same time. Hafele picks it up behind the net. There's MacSwain calling for it. Oh man, that puck trickles in front of the net. Oh! Man, a couple shots on his back. Hellmuler was trying to knock that in on his back. Now we got a penalty. MacSwain goes down hard. And
checking them in the numbers from behind.
Oh. So AK Blade will have a power play with 7:44 left in the second period, up 2-0.
Give him more. Give him 2 at 10.
Put this together. Let's go, Blade. Here we go, Blade.
So Merrick, let's see, Carson Noble on defense, Jack and Eunice out there. It's kind of confused how Corrigan got out there earlier on that line, but puck goes over in the far boards, tries to clear it past Noble. Carson racing back. Carson picks it up, circles in front of an open net. Wow. And anyway, we're back at center ice. Jack sends it off the boards and into the zone where Arizona picks up, moves around the backside of the net. Dub goes in, the pass goes up the far boards, and Jack sends it back in to Eunice. Eunice couldn't quite handle it. It goes up to the defensive blue line, and then back to red line, blue line Merrick. And Jack moving in with the offensive zone. First, Carson holds the line. And a shot low and hard by Jack. And the puck's in front and swiped to the boards by Arizona. Carson sends it back down into the corner. Carson backpedaling now. Arizona with control. Moving blue line, red line. Carson poke checks. And Dub almost came away with that. Now, Jack. Carson sends it back and dumps it in. Merrick goes down. Carson backpedaling again, this time poke checks, but the player gets it. Oh, Valentine comes in and knocks it away. Nice little knock away by Valentine. Valentine red line, blue line, moving to open ice. Valentine has room, fires right into the goalie, and fires another shot across ice. Corrigan sends it behind the net and into the far corner. Arizona tries to get it out. Corrigan clogged the boards. It goes back behind the net. Arizona in control. Sends it back up where Corrigan takes control on the far boards. Sends it back to D. Shutt at D. Shutt's going to go all the way back into defensive zone, find this puck, lines up, fires it up to no one, and gets dumped back in on an offside call for the Arizona team. Puck goes into the defensive zone. Fight for it in the near corner. Still fighting for it in the near corner. Steer knocks that away and to the far boards. Hellmuler picks it up at the blue line. He's got room to skate. Sends it over to Hafele. Hafele picks it up inside the offensive zone, moving in. Skates it right up to the goalie, circles around, passes it to Hellmuler. Hellmuler at center. Hellmuler back over to Hafele. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer gets it up to Hellmuler. Helly, gets dragged down by a player, no call. Steer poke checks that away. Steer playing tight at the red line. Hellmuler up against the far boards into the offensive zone. Sends it down into the corner. Hafele racing after it. Hafele. Change up, line change up. And Arizona moving it across. Arizona gets, and Noble kicks it with his foot. There's a shot that was heading towards Menard, but Noble blocked that. Sends it ahead to Merrick. Noble sent it to Merrick, but then it was blocked by Arizona. This puck comes back to center ice where Arizona picks it up, dumps it back in. Newton going back into the far corner trying to pick it up. And there's an icing call on that puck dump. So we'll have the puck clear back to this other end. It's 2-zip with 3:54 left in the second period. Holy crap, it's cold. Sorry about that. Merrick centers the pass, and it's in front of the net, but then Arizona clears it out. Noble, puck goes all the way back to Menard. Menard lets it go by. Icing call. Good job by Menard letting that go by. I'm sorry, there's 3:32 left in the second. Puck drops. Oh man, backhand, and Corrigan gets a goal. Corrigan gets one, finally. I believe it was Corrigan. Or no, was it Valentine? Oh, Valentine got it, okay. I thought Corrigan got that. Scored by Valentine? Valentine goes back to center, Roan left wing, Corrigan right wing, Carson a Steer on defense. Puck goes back to Steer. Steer sends it up and into the zone. Got an icing call, no call though. Arizona picks it up. Roan with room tries to send it over to Jaden Valentine and gets intercepted. Now the puck going the other way in the offensive zone. Carson. Roan. Steer circles in front of the net. Sends it up to Roan, up to Corrigan, and across two players. Icing call. So we'll come way back down to the southern end. 2:43 left in the second. Score is 3-zip with that Valentine score.
Oh, right. Yeah, back in the day, you could see a lot of head stuff.
Hafele, red, blue line, red line, blue line. Hafele. Oh man, Hafele makes the goalie move right and takes the puck left and finds a wide open net for an easy goal. Good job, Hafele. So we've got Hafele, Valentine, and Steer and Eunice have all scored for a 4-zip lead. Hafele moves in again. Stops, tries the center, and gets poked away by Arizona. Newton, way back, puck comes out. It's okay, Newton playing back wasn't a bad deal there. Sends it up the boards and to Hellmuler. Hellmuler races in. MacSwain right in the center of the ice. Hafele on the left. That was a good race in by all three of them. MacSwain, Hafele picks it up. MacSwain calling for it. Hellmuler in the center and the puck comes back to Noble. Noble pokes it ahead for Hellmuler. Hellmuler with room, lines up, fires a shot, and a glove save, but it's on the ground. No whistle, and then finally the goalie covers.
Let's go!
After the play, way after the play.
So they got puck drop in the offensive zone, far corner for the Blade. Merrick moving in.
We'll have some bead squad stuff.
Out Jack on left wing. Eunice on the right wing. Noble and Steer on defense. Steer dumps it back down into the corner where Merrick is fighting for it. Arizona moves it up the board. Steer blocks that up low and clogs the boards up. That was Ajak tried to hold that in. Puck comes clear back to the defensive zone. Steer is right there though at the blue line, battling for it. It comes loose, but Noble moves to center ice. Noble gets a poke checked away and tripped, and Noble going down. There's a penalty call. Under penalty call on this girl here. And, there's a penalty coming right here. There it is. So, was it? They didn't call it?
He had his hand up for a penalty.
Yeah. He's probably trying to remember the numbers.
This is baby steps here.
Yeah, that's right.
Go, Blade!
Okay, so the AK Blade will be on a power play for the next 2 minutes, which will carry over into the third period because there's only a minute 2 left in the second. There's a puck dump, which is okay. They're on a penalty kill. Goes all the way back to Menard. Menard sends it up to Carson. Offside call on Arizona. 42 seconds left. Minute 41 left on the penalty. Blue line moves in. Corrigan swipes at it, comes out of the zone. Valentine pokes that away and on the ground gets it ahead, but Arizona sends it cross ice. And good hustle and effort by Corrigan. Valentine runs offsides. That's the third offsides today on run. So, anyway, third one today. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hafele gonna take this puck shot. Newton sends it ahead to MacSwain. MacSwain with some room. MacSwain moving to his left, goes to center it for, oh, nice centering pass for MacSwain to, who shot that in? No, Hellmuler. Hellmuler got his first goal of the game. That means Hellmuler scored a point in every game in the tournament. The assist, yeah, MacSwain with the assist. Steve reminds me. And there's the buzzer. So 5 zip after 2.